Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. We're trying a different game today. Gonna see how we enjoy this. Is Volzerk, and it is a little frigging loud, honestly, but I can fix up settings a little bit. Feel like I have to turn the desktop audio down for now, but alright. Let's go. 86. Go. Hey, Armorhide, how you doing tonight? Gar in Vegas also say hello. Oh yeah, I saw Gar's watching stuff with some people in the Cast Ranger Discord. Yes, you're in there with all of them. You were switched to this? Yeah. I guess I have to agree to play the game, so start playing the game. Left click to attack. WASD for movement, okay. Watched King Oger today. First episode was hype. Okay, that's good to hear. I've been kinda behind on Sentai because I haven't. Well, hey, let's be fair. I don't usually like Sentai, but I kind of fell behind on Rider too because Blade. Well, not Blade. Saber, like just killed any hype I had for anything at that point. Didn't help that was the same time as Rue Soldier was happening, so yeah. I've heard some of the new Rider stuff is good. I've heard that I've been hopeful for King Oger because it looks good. The suits look amazing. I love them. That episode's hype, I might actually watch it. Fort Lemuria. Lost island discovered by sailor caught up in a storm. Island proved to be home to some peculiar ecology. Monsters. That's all we're calling them, eh? Diverse, untouched biomes, traces of ancient culture, and the mysterious monsters. As more people were drawn to the enigmas of the island, the United Governments formed a commission to study it. But then, one day, the dragon Volzerk engaged the beast Magna in battle. None could have foreseen the outcome of this conflict. Do we get to see this conflict? Monster sounded cool in Japanese. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. We do get to see the conflict. Okay. How's the game audio versus my volume sound right now, Armorhide? Yeah, I was about to say, just not Rathalos here. Just not Rathalos versus not the raid boss from WoW. Seems fine so far? Alright. And it ran away. Get your Pokeballs out, girl. Yeah. I also have my desktop audio turned way the hell down on stream right now. So, just playing with settings at the moment. I'd better go check out the fact that that dragon god just kind of hit the ground. I guess that's just... Alright, this is just who I am right now. Okay. I don't have an attack thing yet. Okay, well... Can I jump? Okay, apparently not. I'm assuming stripped down controls for the moment, but... Oh my god, dragon, are you okay? Child, I grant you my power. And I have split off into the Dragon Balls. Apparently. So is this game... The light he released, okay. Is this game about finding the Dragon Balls? Right? I swear one day I'll see him again. Look, man, the Dragon Warrior monster's influence is not lost on me in the basic premise of this game, period. The fact that they immediately made a Dragon Ball reference, no surprise. 10 years later. They get all superheated from the hot oil inside them. That's why when they're fast asleep and relaxed, they sweat buckets and buckets. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, this girl is a little too obsessed with monsters, like you said. When I say buckets, I mean like 100 liters of sweat just pouring out of these dogs. Okay, look, when I said she was a little too into it, Yo, what the Monster lover. Yeah, that about sums it up. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, he's about as unimpressed as I'd figure any sane person would be. Is that a monster? Oh god! It's a Drago! Don't worry, I got this. Starting today, I'm a member of the Research Commission. Now, come on! The sideways thing made it look for a second like you were about to have a Street Fighter battle. Oh, she's taking forever. Lise. Alright. Knowing her, she probably got sidetracked chasing some monster. Lizzie, perfect. I love how the name is Lise, and he's just calling her Lizzie. It's about Fina. Oh god, it's eating her! One and a two and a... Oh, it's Lizzie! Are you not being attacked right now? I mean, considering what she said a minute ago, I feel like that's less an attack and more just a weird fetish of hers. We're playing. Turns out he's a hungry little fella. Okay, no, he's actively trying to eat you right now. Aw, do I taste good? Okay, so protagonist has a vor fetish. Got it. Besides, the insides of their mouths are so squishy. More like awful, you're getting covered in drool. Oh, the gooey stuff is the bit... Why is every line out of this girl's mouth just... Well, duh, everybody knows that monsters are just trying to eat us. Oh, Pokemon battle time. Sword Goblin. Time for the combat tutorial. Yep, movement, WSASD, yep. Yep. More left clicking your mouse. Successful attacks charge SP gauge. Okay, what do I do once I have an SP gauge, though? Bam. Run away. I'm talking about your work for the Research Commission. Nothing worse than being late on your first day. Oh god, I'm late. I'm late. My duties at base are important, and I respect Wendy. But to me, kissing a Drago matters just as much. Didn't need to stop me just to say that. Come on, we're leaving. That was not meant to be a compliment. Yeah. I suppose it means you're special, but... Hunin are cute, but really aggressive. Gonna beat up some slimes. And some XP grinding in the middle of nowhere. Oh, the heal. I don't even see an XP gauge right now, but... just assuming I'm getting something out of fighting things. Ah, okay. I hit the button to the side while I'm attacking, I dash and move out of the way of things. Okay, cool. you aiming at, Goblin? Here, I'm over here. Come in. Gonna sniff all that monstery air, I guess. There's all kinds of different monsters here. You're drooling again. Gross. Something smells a little different from the last time I was here. We have some new arrivals? Yeah, we did take in a new monster at the farm. Kind of weirding me out that you could tell just by sniffing. What kind of monster do you take in? A Ventus? Only seen one of those when I was really little. Where is it? Where? I want to have a look right now. Literally, this Akuma Street Fighter looking ass monster wraps its hands in leaves like a boxer. Hold on, a little too danger. Yeah, that. I see. So that's the head of the commission. And you, Fina? Wendy, guess what? Ventus have a grip strength of around 800 kilograms. If I were crushed by that much force right now, I'd be... Oh my god. Okay, guys, just let it crush her. Just do it. Just let her go out the way she wants to. Sorry I interfered then. Now it was separated from its pack. We're caring for it here while we try and find a pairing partner for it. There are more and more monsters like him now that have nowhere to go. You know the reason better than anyone. It all started when Volzerk disappeared, right? It broke the Yeah, tonight's episode of The Writer's Thinly Veiled Fetish, right? This chick is like the Guild Marm from Monster Hunter 4, but like turned up a notch and a little more out in the open about it. It broke the ecosystem and left the monsters on the brink of extinction. That was 10 years ago, right? And we have yet to find a means of reversing the situation. It's also precisely why we have such high hopes for you, Fina. What? Why me? Whatever connection could I have to all of this? Being the one that a chunk of the light from Volzerk entered my body when I was young, and then I watched the Dragon Balls scatter. Because you were there when Volzerk vanished. We feel that you might be able to help solve the situation somehow. Yeah, she seems like just another monster maniac to me. Not true, I'm a monster mega maniac. 100%, there's no question about that. We hope you can help, Fina. Why me? I'm just Fina, main character protagonist, right? You can count on me. My dream is to see Volzerk again. That's some serious nonsense you're spouting. He doesn't exist on this island anymore. I know that. And that's why I want to see him, healthy and happy. I can pet him. God. Here we go again. And do lots of different stuff with him. Can you wait by the quest board? No, just stay. Just stay by the board and leave the monsters alone, please. For the love of God. No, I have a different task for you. Oh, okay. Main base, also known as home. Tap and see the menu screen where you can perform a number of actions. Oh, okay. Here we go. Chapter 1, Sign on the Dotted Line. Just head to my room so I can explain. Welcome to Borrow. Knowledge is power. Okay, but first, let's discuss what you're doing here. First, needing your signature. I like her nicknames. Beast of Flames, Crimson Messenger, or Telomere-born Inferno. Wait, aren't those all names for Volzerk? All you need to do is verification that you've read the agreement and all, so yeah, you can just sign it however you want. Oh, so that's how we get away with your actual name, huh? There's no real character name to be entered because all the characters already have names. But I guess I can sign whatever name I choose in this book and it counts just fine. Works. Okay. I love getting rewards for sitting through a cutscene and entering my name. Chapter 2, Lovey-Dovey. Okay. Destination, Windbloom Plain. Alright, paperwork signed, let me explain the job. Since it's just basic info, how about I quiz you? Question 1. For what purpose was the Research Commission formed? Okay. Nope, that ain't it. I mean, I'm sure that could be a sub-thing, but... Uncover the island's mysteries while protecting the monsters through breeding and habitat preservation. And by caring, you mean loving. And hugging and kissing and... I'm gonna stop. Made up of various teams. We have our medical research team. Which team will I be on? You'll be on Ecology Research Team 1. How did you not know that already? Yeah, that's the one that actually deals with monsters. Members of the Commission are called Rangers. Teams are made of multiple Rangers, and the leader of a team is called the Master. And then you have the overall leader, the Grandmaster. That should cover the basics. Let's review monster basics. Piece of cake. First, there's Momons, which are pairable and can be mounted for riding. Okay, so there is a classification system here. Then you have the small-bodied Minimons, which make excellent supporters. Okay, so there's support class. Okay. So there's 3 different sets of monsters. One's for pairing with humans and riding into battle. One's a support class, and the others are like physical attackers and such. Last, there's the hazard species, said to be ferocious and wary of humans. Or, okay, so the 3rd classification is monsters that don't want anything to do with you. Got it. Question 3. What is pairing? Mysterious power only some people are capable of wielding. I have a weird feeling it has to do with the Dragon Balls. It's the matchmaking power you can use when you and a monster have been ogling each other. Choice of words. Choice of words! It's an odd way of putting it, but you're not wrong. By pairing with monsters, you can connect with them on a deeper level and earn their trust. Most members have this ability, including me. Well, now that we've covered pairing, let's head outside and put this knowledge into practice. Yeah, the ones you ride into battle, the ones you use for support and boss fights. Yep, yeah, that's... I figured the 3rd type would be actually, you know, attacking ones, not just a support class. But I guess support means the monsters that just sort of act on their own and you can have in your party, I guess. See if we can find a monster. You summon them like assists. Oh, alright. Feel free to explore the area. Find a Kuon. I already know there's one ahead. Ooh. I'm using keyboard and mouse right now. I was considering pulling out my controller for this, but I figured I'd wait. Okay, now I'm getting stuff out of fighting. Okay. Bare stone. There it is. Sakuon, they have a strong attack. Something I had to figure out on my own is the 2 arrows next to your health bar are the directional buttons you hit with the skill button. Oh! Alright. I'm not dodging this very well. I'm here. Whoa. With gamepad, it would be, RB plus Y or RB plus A. Oh, okay. After defeating a Momon, you'll receive a pairing chance. If successful, it will become a new ally. Pairing success rate varies depending on Mon and location. Okay. Damn. What's this? Oh, passive skill slots. Okay. I'm just sitting here like, Oh, okay. I thought if I clicked something, it would do something. Okay. Passive skill slots. Alright. The game will show you later. Alright, fair enough, honestly. I'll level up on Drago. Monsters are hierarchical creatures, so you first need to battle it to demonstrate your strength. It was very basic knowledge I trust you already know. kind of cute burb dragon. Yeah. And I'm noticing the, like, snake butterfly thing Wendy seems to have. Now for question 4. Why do monsters end up smaller after pairing? I'm sorry, that's a thing. I didn't even notice. Because it's easier to squeeze and smooch them? Their body changes so that the human they've bonded with can easily ride them. Just a theory, but the creature's bodies evolved to adapt to their environments over many years, right? Supposedly, it's a sort of predisposition that allows them to better adapt to being paired. It's almost as if to say that monsters find environments with humans to be the most pleasant. Oh, Lord. Still a lot we don't know about pairing, but it's nice to know we're appreciated by our monsters. Wolf, yo dog in second instead of thousands of... Yeah. Wolf 2 dog. Got it. Yeah. Come on, Kuon. Cool. Oh, no use, huh? Kuons are said to express affection by charging at their partners, but this little guy just seems too timid to do that. Oh, Chloe. Alright. Monster Farm Manager, Chloe. Individual characteristics and abilities? Right one, correct. And the initiation of hearts is how we teach hearts to monsters. Let's try our hand at it. You teach your Kuon Heart of Courage, making him fearless in the face of all other monsters. Oh, characters can grant their hearts. Okay. Oh, okay. Looking at the breeding menu, I'm looking at it like, oh, there's a couple of different things you can do here. Friend crossbreeding. Oh. Initiate. Eligible for initiation hearts. Courage versus mounted courage. Endurance. don't get to choose any details, but okay. Start. Alright. That was anticlimactic, not even a little sequence. Switch to Kuon. Party. Party setup. Switch here. Oh yeah, slightly stronger because of that. Alright. I can actually look at things now, so that's good. Ah, just have a little profile card to send to people. Got it. Missed. There's a trick to it. Well, it looks like you have no issues conducting initiations. Visit me anytime. Ta-ta. To be honest, I don't really want to fight. We feel the same way. It's crucial, though. You need to beat the shit out of the monsters in order to capture them. It's just how it works. We must satisfy monsters' sparring instincts and earn their trust in order to take care of them. There are times we need to protect ourselves from more aggressive types. So I love how this game does this thing where the character is right there on screen. They could very easily have had the CG model emote this. But they decided that the 2D emote was just a better idea for expressing what she's doing right now than actually showing her. I'm sure it's a lot less animation for them to do that way, and it makes making the game a lot easier to do. And it's like semi-neat, artistically speaking, I guess. But I just have this weird feeling that's what she looks like, but the nosebleed's telling me she's doing something else that the game doesn't want to show behind the emote. As if to prove my point. That's not what I mean. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. You and me both, lady. You and me both. It works alright when it's used for characters not in camera shot. Yeah. No, that's definitely a thing. Like, but it's the characters there. We have a 3D model of them. camera pan over to show them reacting, but we're not gonna. It's a neat little touch, and it kind of gives it a manga feel to it occasionally. But, yeah. It's weird when it just covers her over. Come, Bofi! Here's some battle tips. You ready? Oh. Enemy weak points may appear during battle. Land skills to lower their break gauge limit. Oh, there's a... Oh, I hit 2 to use my SP. Okay. Break the target by using skills to attack and reduce its break gauge to 0. Attacks landed on broken enemies will be crits. Let's deal damage. Once your gauge skill is full, activate your character's Omega Drive. Okay. That was the most. I didn't do anything. I just hit the button. Why won't you let me love you? He may be shy, but he's very strong. And no means no, lady. Fina needs to learn consent. He's strong enough to cleave even the biggest of trees in two! Title of the VOD? Yeah, basically. But yeah, she's sitting here like, he's strong enough to cleave even the biggest trees in two. But she's just sitting over here like, I wish he'd do that to me. uh... Exactly. Even knowing that, you're still gonna harass him, huh? Yes. I don't care if I die. I want to give him a big old wet one. Don't you know already that she's a deranged monster fanatic? Thanks, Lizzie. That was supposed to be an insult. Everyone on the island knows it. So honest. Brutally honest. So she was born here. So, 2 people came to an island full of dangerous monsters and boinked and had a kid. And they just kind of let her loose on an island full of dangerous monsters. And she's the result. Would growing up around monsters really lead one to want to swap spit with them and, God forbid, collect their fecal matter? Look, Lise, I feel attacked as a Monster Hunter player who keeps dung in his fucking item box. I feel attacked right now. Bean's just very passionate about monsters, right? Right. And Lisa, you're just concerned for her well-being, right? Right. No, wait. No. No. I'm not tsundere at all. 100% not. That's not what's going on. Isn't that why you came running all the way here as soon as you finished work? I finished. I figured she was giving you a hard... Thank you for your concern, Lisa. Our team's just as lively as ever. Oh. Can I... Yeah. I get Lise just as a secondary thing. Okay, so this must be, This must be the part where I get to learn about swapping between... You just questions, right? Oh no, you're just oh, that's just walk you and I can do the breeding thing. Okay. There's the quest board and there's that. Okay, so it's literally just I can walk and do things, or I can just hit escape and do it from the menu. Got it. Hitting switch view and party menu lets you equip weapons and mini. Oh, okay. Hitting switch view. Ah, okay. I see. And no actual weapons, so I've just got what they got. And let's go to the next thing. Or go easy on me. Hammer into. Let's head to Windbloom Plain. Oh, long line of martial artists. Why don't we start by observing Lise in battle up close? Axe types are not phased by many mon attacks. They're also known for their superior attack stat. Hold skill guard. If you time it right, you can perform a perfect guard followed by a counterattack. Okay. Switching. Press the up or down button on your controller's D-pad or scroll up or down on the mouse. Okay, scroll mouse wheel. Got it. Initiate a switch while performing an attack or while receiving damage. Characters not in use will automatically regain SP. Hitting switch view. Oh, yeah. Well, we got a little dragon going on. They mentioned that block move, but I'm not entirely certain how you execute it. Oh. Flame Kuon. Come on, bud. I need to be in range for that, okay. Come on, come on. Do your thing? Nope. Defeated. Pairing successful. Flame Kuon. Eh. B at best, okay. Oh, that wasn't even the... Oh, okay. At a moment of... This is the boss fight I'm looking for, right? Okay, just hitting them with the skill will do it too, alright. Healing! The actual target's over there. Got it. You can only block using Axe Lise. Yeah, I saw it mention that, but I'm not entirely sure how to trigger it. Give me the healing. Hold. Oh, just hold the attack button. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Oh, not an FSP, okay. I feel like I feel like I'm not. Oh, okay. There's an A in there. All right. I feel like when it comes to the attacking on that, I'm not that fond of how slow the axe is. I feel like trying to block and everything with the axe is less my style than just going in with the sword and dodging attacks off to the side. Also, hey, Raziora, thank you for dropping me in. I forgot to say hi when you first commented. Then again, I haven't really gotten the perfect block off yet, so maybe it'll be, maybe I'll like it more once I see what that's like. Axe is OP for bosses. Oh, okay. Perfect then. Flame Kuon and a Lazara now. But you've been using sword or spear to break them, then switch to axe once down? Yeah, you know what? That makes perfect sense, honestly. Break them, knock them over, and then go for the massive damage with the axe crits. Yep, I learned a ton. There's absolutely no way I can move like that. Don't give up so soon. Quitters are never winners. Can't do the impossible, can I? Claim you're gonna meet Volzerk with that attitude. Oh, I'm gonna get stronger, obviously. Volzerk will recognize my power and let me ride on him. You mean on his back, right? Right? Athena? You mean on his back, right? Plan how you'll find him first, honestly. I already have. I'm gonna search for the light. Wait, what light? Okay, so it's been 10 years. They know this girl. This girl saw the dragon disappear. She's never brought up this light to anybody. Okay, she did. Just nobody believed her. Got it. Didn't you see 10 balls of light coming from Volzerk when he was on the brink of death? Yeah. The first ball was absorbed right into my body. And the remaining 9 shot off in different directions all around the island. I'm certain if I gather all those balls, I'll meet Volzerk again, because I will summon him with the Dragon Balls that I will collect. Balls of light, huh? Never heard of anyone else talk of that. It's gotta be all in Fina's head. You're wrong, I saw it. I totally saw it. I can sense Volzerk right inside me, so that proves it. Ew. Considering the context she brings to almost everything, I agree. She's talking about having the dragon inside of her. Indeed. Ew. Stop being mean. Fina would use the wish result for Volzerk's painting. God damn it. Since we finished our work, why don't we head on back to base for now? Just didn't want to address that one. Research commission work isn't all that easy, you know. If you run into problems, it's fine to ask for help. You can also try scouting whenever Lisa and I are too tied up to help. Lets you call other team members over to assist you. Does require some prep and funds. Since we're here now, why don't you give it a try and call someone over? Just thinking I could use another pair of hands anyway. I'll cover the funds this time. Okay, so this is my free character of my choice, I guess. Oh. This one is they give you Link. I thought you were talking about they give you some Link skill, and then I looked at the character that popped up on screen. Let's try scouting a character with Kain. For scouting, check their abilities. Okay. Monster Knight Latio is a character who specializes in nurturing, so we can perform hearts initiations on any type of Momon. Come back once you've learned the basics. It is just Link. Just that face. Deal down Flash Anger. Deal down Flash Patience. Flash Intuition. Your patient. Okay. Anger, Intuition, and Patience. Just at multiple different levels. Dragon Stomp. Jumps up and lunges straight towards the target. Okay, so basically same I got.
対に負けない。
I can just go here and acquire any one of my choosing. Yeah, this cutscene makes me think characters are going to be gacha at one point. I 100%, that definitely feels like that's what that is. But I guess at some point they just decided, let's not. Just make them purchasable. Could go for Spear or Wand since I don't have any of those yet. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Totality. Kirsch's the strongest character. Really? I just kind of scrolled around like, which of these look good? Oh, don't pick her makes the game too easy. I mean, I guess. She seemed like the most interesting just by look. See here, who else we got around? You went oh yeah, I get you. You went with Nerdy Elf for reasons. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Heroism. I don't even know how useful half of this stuff is yet, so that's I mean, I'm sure the attack, the skills here are probably useful. Yeah. For initiation, she can give the monsters crit and attack boosts. Yeah, that's neat. Crit rate. Skill crit rate. Crit rate. Does this check just boost your crit rate? Yeah. I was about to say, I couldn't see the icon for her weapon. I'm like, she's totally just a magical girl with that outfit, right? Yeah. Yeah. Attack boost. Defense boost. Magic defense boost. I like that. That's a cool skill. Just hit him with lightning. I do like that. Just have the thunder skills going. Volt Spiral Spear. Oh. Alright. Got the Thunderclap and Flash going on that one. Okay. What's the... I know I already looked at her, but what's her skill? I don't think I looked. It was so... Her skill is so far off screen, it doesn't show you. Oh, okay. Her Omega Drive just makes a giant wind bow. Yeah, the meteor's over there. Meteor's, like, way off screen. I can guarantee you probably the only reason I'm going to take one of the male ones is if certain voice actors are in this game, it's an immediate go. Vesta. Hi. Well, there's a familiar name. Hey, Mitch, how you doing today? Welcome aboard, man. What have we got here? A game that looks like a weird cross between Pokemon and Genshin. That is basically what sold me on the concept. Ride monsters into battle, capture them, and just crossbreed and make all sorts of weird combinations. Pokemon / Monster Hunter, also that, realistically. It does look pretty Genshin, yeah. Just in the way they've set up the character stuff, yeah. What's your skill? Just whipping the axe out there. Yeah, also known as Fina Learns Consent. Yeah. Giant lightning ultimate. Okay. What we got? Oh, okay. Here, let's look at what you do. Just the Fire Mage is already piques my interest just from a skill set point of view. Okay, Flame Magic Slash, alright. And Giant Explosion, got it. I think the fact that it's basically just a ranged sword slash, even though she's a caster, is kind of disappointing. Megumin? Yeah, kinda. Water Spear. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, just punch. Alright. Bolt Elemental Burst. Oh! Just giant lightning bolt. Just massive lightning thing. Alright, that's neat, I guess. Don't think so. Oh, there's one familiar voice actor in all of this. Air Death Circle. Storm Strike, just straight. Love how you don't get to see the end of half of these people's stuff, because it's just... Yeah, the actual attack's off screen when it happens. I get a ball of that. Just a small team of developers? Yeah, fair enough, honestly. Special moves, not in the effects budget. Yeah. Did an amazing job? Yeah, no. For a small team, it seems like a pretty big project, and it seems like it runs pretty well so far. I think, honestly, she seems like the most interesting to me out of everybody right now. So I think I'm going to go with that. Just straight laser beam. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just gotta go with the lightning. Just fire that laser. And the rest of it is, yeah, there's all the packages. You can get a bunch of different characters for like 22 bucks. Okay. Individual characters are like 12 bucks. Alright, fair enough, honestly. Or you can get the less amazing ones for cheaper. Okay. It's basically just the same. Okay. Oh, there's ones that are for in-game currency too. Okay, cool. Though a lot of them just seem like we're just wearing the same mask. They all got the same. The green axe dude Aslo needs to learn kids. Oh. Alright. Alright, bunch of interesting people, but that's for later. He's like Fina, but for men. Oh. I see. Quest. You can do character quests? Alright, what's this? Quests related to characters obtained via scouting. Character's initial quest can be played by anyone, but you need to obtain that character to play later ones. Okay. You just get introduced to characters like that, huh? Special quests all the way to the end. Package quests become available for play once you've acquired the specific characters. Okay, yeah, we get Ladio and Chick and okay. Just gonna hold off on those for the time being. Main episode. Let's keep going with episode 1 for a bit here. This just won't do. Actually, before I do that, I should probably make sure my party is set up. I just got new people. I don't have any of that stuff yet, so... Yep. We go to initiation. Since I'm gonna be using you. A. Initiation complete. Give her your attack bonus. Okay. Alright, let's try that quest now. Just won't do. Thanks. I love the hesitation. It's like, hey, you know about Fina. Oh, I know all about her. How could I not? Oh my god. Everyone on the island knows about Fina. And her, quirks. Famous. Famous is a way to put it. What will we be starting with? It means I get to touch monsters. Read. Assigned a ranger rank based on the work you've completed. Think of it as a level of trust you've earned with the research commission. The higher your rank, the more important and difficult the jobs. Does that mean I can meet rare monsters as my rank goes up? Yes. There. Let's get these tasks finished right away. Certain quests require a minimum ranger rank. Okay, here we go. Completing ranger missions will increase your ranger rank for this expedition. Try parrying a new mon. I see. Register 6 mons in the pedia in order to move up a rank. Okay. Expeditions have been unlocked. Freely explore the field to battle and pair mons. Windbloom Plain has been unlocked. Alright, well, let's... go ahead and attempt. Oh, okay, just shoots. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay, the boss has been angered. Ouch. Oh. Okay. Okay, can I not? Okay, move. Okay. Wait. I've just angered the whole field. Okay, well. Right here. Cancel enemy projectiles with your own. Yeah, I saw that. That's neat. Be careful of the little ones. I've died in boss fights because they wouldn't leave us alone. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Momon of the same type can have different parameters. Decade beasts and giant Momon, for example, often have better parameters. Okay. So I got... Okay, and that is a better Lazara than the one I had. It's got a couple... It's got an S and a couple of A's on it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to test out the wand character, and just kind of get a feel for them, so I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, it's a Bofi. Oh, that was a good move. All right. Oh, hi. I needed to hit the button and dodge that proper. Can I parry it? Yeah, I can. Okay. Completed the ranger mission. Do I get an option to keep... No? Okay, well... It's like, oh, I've completed the ranger mission. Yes, I see that. Do I get an option to keep walking? No? Alright, well, back to base. All the monsters and items acquired? Sure. Not like you gave me an option. Expedition PT can be acquired on expeditions. You can use it to help you on future ones. Okay. I understand fully. I'm still in the hand-holdy part of the game. Ranger rank went up. Oh. Alright. Well, register Punin Minimon to the Monsterpedia claim. So next one, register 8 Momon, register 5 Mini Momon, register an Air Momon, Flame Gawara, Air Yaka. Alright. More specific missions there. Fire one. You got an options, one or the other. Bofi is, I mean, once I get it set up, but yours is technically stronger. So I won't change it out on you at the moment. This is an improvement, so swap to that one. Actually, I just did a thing, so switch view. Restore slight HP. Attack target with an upward sword strike. Great at reducing break gauge. Might as well just take the only two I've got and equip them. I don't have any of that stuff, and no weapons either. Yeah. Attack above, attack flex percentage. Let's give you a second one, see what happens. Add to your defense, alright. Take it for now. Try you as well. Seven. Oh, no, not the menu I wanted. Party. Setup. What if I swapped? Is 4 points reduced, eh? 2 points reduced. Is that just because I've leveled them, though? Swap that out for that for now. Alright, back. You could breed the 2 birds and see what you get. Yeah, I could, if I was there yet. I'm just kind of waiting for that to be unlocked at this point. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of playing around with that. We're about 83% through the first episode, so that's the thing. Oh, I get some stuff for rewards this time. Defeat monster in the depths. Okay, so I have to go in that door this time. Depart. Yes, this party. Yeah, it's helpful to have lots of monsters to try different combos. Yeah. No, I can imagine. I'm not 100% sure on any of the stuff in this game, so yeah, trying all of the stuff is definitely on my list. You can complete the jobs on your list to increase your rank, and when the time comes, I'm sure you'll be entrusted with some really important assignments. I will do my best. Now that your rank's gone up, let's investigate the ruins. Aww, I have to investigate ruins and not a monster specifically? I complete disinterest. You may find monsters. You should have said that first. Why did you not lead with that? That's the thing that's going to interest her. Skill chain. Skills of different directions in succession will start a skill chain, increase the attack's power and break value. Hey, Snorchlax, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. How's the game going for me? Oh, I'm liking it so far. Still not all that far in yet, so I still have a lot of playing around to do, but... Started it yesterday and you're hooked? Yeah, I understand. Friend of mine mentioned it to me in my Discord the other day, and immediately downloaded it because it looked interesting. there's a boss. Back. Whoa, I got hit by his skill when I hit him with mine. Oh. Oh, I do get a parrying chance, okay. The fact that you really do not need to pay to get contents is excellent. Yeah, that was part of the thing I really liked about it. The immediate moment of, oh, it's not a gacha. Oh, alright. Will you hit the struggle of using the cooler looking one or the one with slighter better skills? Yeah. There's a guy on the leaderboard that all of his characters are paying currency up. I mean, that was going to happen regardless. Like, if you go into a game with any characters you have to pay for that are probably inherently stronger than others, the guy at the... It's going to happen. There's not a lot you can do about that. Return to quest. Well, we got exploration options. This... Oh, is that just a teleport point, or... My webcam's out of sync? Oh, one moment. That doesn't usually happen with this setup, but... Oh, he did not pay for his characters. Oh. Oh, that's way fucking harder to do. Okay. Yeah, okay, now I'm impressed. You can buy some characters with the game currency. Yeah, I saw. I see something shiny. I see items over here. Oh, you use the teleport points from the pause menu? Okay, that makes sense. So I can just teleport myself back to an earlier part of the dungeon. Well, I found the stairs. Okay. I don't want to go down just yet. I want to kind of explore the place a little more. So let's move to that one. Go in here. Oh, right behind me. Oh. Alright. That was... I didn't even know he was there, and I accidentally nuked him from orbit. Swihander. Yeah, swiper no swiping. Indeed. Like, no swiping. Alright, let's move over here and just go downstairs now that I'm already through all this. Yes. Okay, so when they come in, they do an attack. Alright, cool. Heals. There's a treasure chest this way. I got some weapons to be able to equip. Ah, okay. Yeah, you're more talking monster? Yeah. There's 100% a boss in that room. Oh. That looks like a Temtem. Dang. Didn't get my attack out fast enough. Pairing chance. Pair with me. Monsters is nice to go by how they look. After There we go. I don't know what it is about my computer sometimes that just my mic and my camera go out of sync from one another occasionally. This air Chicho is not terrible, I guess. Wind Sword. Okay. Got a couple things. Just items and equipment. So probably go and equip those now, but did you know the eggs that Chichos wear are really from Goras? Venus' head is so full of monster knowledge. There's no room for anything else. So I want to meet them all. I'm gonna catch them all. I'd like to meet a more goblin. Hey, Juxtaplicity. How you doing? Assuming you dropped in from, thank you for the follow. I'm assuming you dropped in from Clover's Discord, or... Yeah, I've seen you post your stuff in there a few times. So I'm just like, apparently Pokemon meets Monster Hunter and Genshin. So I'm just kind of playing along. Yeah, no problem. Always nice to find another streamer who plays VGC. Do a ton of expedition, more or less 40 to an hour of hunt on them. Catching a ton of monsters, getting a ton of cash, having more change, 2s and 3 hearts, and then fusion for better monsters. Yeah. Well, I can see you can just kind of play around with this and just get all sorts of stuff built up. How I dream going for a stroll with a talented Moor Goblin. Dine and have a nap. Also, fair warning, just Juxtaplicity. The protagonist in this game likes monsters a little too much. Sure. Sure, what's the recommendation? Oh. Wind fusion monsters. There's just... Hey, you remember that monster I said I really wanted to see? One just showed up. Something seems weird. It's glowing. That can't be good. Yeah, bad idea, bad idea. Don't go after the giant glowing monster. That's probably a terrible idea right now. Don't chase it any further. We need to get back to base for now. I'm sure Chapter 2, Episode 2 will bring the ability to fight that. Before Fusion, do the heart with characters. For that, you need to have more than 4 characters. They're not so expensive. Buy 2 or 3 with game cash. Okay. How about some training? Research. In order to research strong monsters like more golems, you need to be able to match their strength, right? So did I just unlock a bunch of things? Working on getting all the generic looking ones to fill hearts? Oh, okay. Fair enough. I unlocked the training area. Got it. Maximum of 6 Momon can be training at any given time. Use recommendation. Okay, so it's the nursery. Got it. I don't get to pick and choose. I registered that, so I can claim it. I can claim this. There's 3-star Magic Girl Fire Tribute that costs 40k. She's 3-star Magic Girl Fire Tribute costs 40k. Gives poison or fire or freeze. Good character to have? Alright. I need to work up some cash for that. Let's go to the scout menu. The fire caster. Oh, you mean this one? Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, alright. So she can just make it, so her ability can literally just make it so your regular attacks give additional damage and damage over time. That is a pretty good one to have. Alright. Just an explosion of fire and... This guy got... Attack boost, defense boost, crit rate. Okay. Yeah, she definitely looks like probably the one to go for the higher levels. This one... Attack... Right skill attack... Defense. And this one is crit rate, and crit rate. Okay. Destroy a weak spot, crit rate. Perfect dodge, crit rate. When switching, crit rate. Use this character for an S heart on both monsters. You have a possibility when fusion to have... Ooh. Have 2 S with poison, fire, freeze on one monster, and that monster is a beast. Sounds like it. And you get these basic guys who are a lot cheaper, but attack, defense, crit rate. Okay. You have all the like the faceless characters also, I guess. Ooh, attack, defense, crit damage. Alright, so I gotta save up some cash, basically. So we can party, first and foremost. Oh. Oh, the training just happened. Yeah, they're knights. They're just the random faceless soldiers that you can get. You rather have a weapon than none. Oh, they have story too. Okay. Let's get that axe equipped. I still don't have a wand though. Alright. I haven't even looked at this. Here we go. By increasing level, you also increase the ability to unlock rate, making it easier to harness the abilities. XP is used to level characters. Oh, okay. So you can level up the individual characters too with the XP points, but you can just spread it however you want. Monster. We have the Moon Princess, we have Monster Knight, we have Battle Axe, and we have Deviant. Yep. How much does it actually cost to do anything here? Cost 16. Oh. So the... Okay. So it starts to get higher as you go, alright. Go ahead and level you up. Does it cost more to enhance the, nope, okay. It's like, does it cost more to enhance a 4-star? Apparently not. A little bit more, maybe. Let's level you up. So I'm using you for the time being. I give you up to level 6. And I'll just hold off on using too much XP past that because I don't think I need it at the moment. Enhance the mini-mons. Oh, by fusing them together with others of the same species. Okay, got it. Alright. Interesting, some power-up mechanics going. The character quests are a thing. Suggested quest. If you have Expedition unlocked, do a long run. Be aware of the first... Be aware that the 11th? There's a tutorial, it ends it earlier. Do a long run. On the expedition, you can get weapons and... Okay. You feed the slimes to other slimes to make better slimes? Apparently. Okay, let's just do an expedition for now, then. Yep. Slimes heal you. I smell a rare monster. Yeah, I'm doing a lot more damage now that I've leveled her up and given her a sword. Comes a Bofi. Forgot to warn you that melee and all monster bosses are high level, but great reward when killed and captured. Nice. Yeah, first gen Bofi. Want that item. Did not mean to hit that button, but hey, it works out, whatever. Go near the door, you can unlock a dungeon for future exploration. Oh. I mean, I thought I already did. I thought that was the one that I already went into. Oh, there's 3 doors on this map. Okay. Ranger mission has been completed. What we got? Ruins. Bofi's back. I don't want to angle with him again. Oh. Did I? What? Do I not get a pairing chance with that one? No, apparently not. Okay. Oh, I actually have to press the door icon. I gotta fight a bear again. Pairing failed. Alright, well. Okay. Slyhander. Okay. I gotta find an actual Momon to fight. Okay. Oh, there he is. Kill all. I know it's repetitive, but kill all. You have the chance to add a Minmon to your roster and those. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's farming, alright. Yep, I see the additional area I can go to. Ooh, Numon. Okay. Air Etra. Do I just not get a pair? So, is there just occasional ones where you just don't get a pairing chance with it at all? What's wonderful about exploration is if by chance you die, you can revive without spending revivals. Oh. Alright. New Momon, Flame Yorma. pairing failed. Okay. Sometimes pairing can be missed or they disappear. Yeah. Yeah, it knows it's RedPopStream, so it's just giving me all the fire types, right? Yeah, they can show up again. Passage is normally the same. Okay. Air Wabong. Whoops. Pairing chance. Pairing success. Half decent one. Long spear. The fifth time I did an expedition, I got 2 monsters. The 4. Ooh. Fair enough. So maybe something to the whole, oh, here we go. Maybe something to the idea of being out here longer gives you a higher chance for things. Anak. Hey, Becca, how you doing tonight? Tending to your sick kid tonight? Okay. I hope he feels better soon. Always a rough one when the kid is too sick to sleep properly. Eh, well, at least I got one. Yeah. My daughter tends to as well, pretty frequently lately. Yeah. That's fine. It's all fine and good. Just, make sure when you're given the snuggles that you try not to pick it up yourself. I see. Yeah. Yeah, mine's 5, so... Oh. Okay. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Excited, son's just learning how to crawl? Nice. Yeah, it's a big one. Puppy indeed, Armorhide. Oh, there's another one that just respawned. What is it? Oh, the gecko thing again. I get a pairing chance on it this time? Yep. And I got it. Nura. 2 S's, okay. Something about a 3-year beast? What? Try to get 4 to 6 Momons of each type for better change fusion. All right, that makes sense. Okay. Hearing success. Now I got a Yorma. I can check all the monsters that appear as well as the drops from the map. Oh, alright. Oh. Beat Momon. Okay, well, better go then, because I got 20 seconds. Oh, I missed the challenge. It's a really tight timer for that. Air Etra. Double S. Jeez, okay. Got a couple of those now. And a challenge was to kill 3 Momon. Yeah, I can imagine. They're spaced out enough that trying to get that many of them done in 40 seconds is probably not fun. Oh, hey. Nope. Oh, pairing failed. Oh well. Some of them are great for rewards, some are meh. Yeah. Just another bear. Flame hammer goblin. What do we got? Fire dog. 3-year beast. How about now? Alright. That's weird. I didn't press any buttons. Just the game, just my mic decided, no, I don't work today. Oops. Whoop. Ow. Ow. I didn't mean to go into him. Nope. Ouch. Right, you don't dodge, you block. Let me move, let me leave. Oh. Nope. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Right through the block. Okay. Continue. Defeat a Momon in 1 minute. Yeah, Decade Beast. Alright, sure. Let's try this a little better. Oh, fuck. Didn't dodge that. Oh. Perfect dodge. Dodge, dodge. Run. Got it. Not even close. Okay. Not you. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I'm seeing the skill thing here. Whoops. Frick. There's another monster there. Oh. You flip, flip, flip. Run. Nope, no. Ow. Almost got him. What? Nuke. Oh. Doesn't even give me a chance to catch it. Okay, well. Oh, I got a Momon egg. Okay. Whew. Well, Millennium Monster give money if not catch. Okay. Okay. That's getting concerning. That my mic just doesn't want to work. Okay. I may have to just wrap up stream in the next little bit to stop that from happening repeatedly. Let's see here. Info. Okay, so there's still one monster I haven't seen yet, and well, two monsters I haven't seen yet, and three that I've seen but not managed to pair with. Items. Yep. Skills and hearts. I've cleared a bunch. Okay, well, yes, because I think I'm gonna wrap up soon. I'm gonna confirm and take all of the things. Everybody level up and get all their stat bonuses. And I've got a new wand. Yep, next time. Oh. There's a login bonus. Okay. Something's happening with the egg. Honor to meet you. Thank you very much, Snorchlax. It's very wonderful to get to meet you too and have you chat here. Always enjoy having somebody who also is in the middle of playing the game show up to kind of help guide through things. Well, what's this egg gonna be? Oh, okay. She is way too excited about that egg. Anyways, I hope to see you again. I'll probably be playing more of this in future. Probably not this week, but I'll be trying to schedule a little more of it at future times. Usually I'm playing Pokemon, or I'm playing Fall Guys, or whatever other multiplayer. Got a Flame Kuon. I don't understand. My mic is showing perfectly well. Yeah, usually people don't like backseating. Honestly, I usually don't mind. If it's something that the mic didn't go out for you, okay. Yeah, it was showing, like, my microphone is definitely showing the waveform on my side of things, but not entirely sure what's going on that it keeps cutting out for everyone else. I usually don't mind backseating if it's something that I'm probably going to learn later on, especially if it's technical stuff. I'd rather know than find out when it's way too late to do anything about it. Claim all of that stuff. Basically an Ariaka or a Flame Goara, and I've got to rank up. Okay. Put you guys in there. What's the thing on that? Oh, I can now just explore the ruins. Okay. Don't claim rank up until you have all done. Oh, okay. If not on future... Oh, you lose out on all the things. Okay. Good to know. Still gotta unlock crossbreeding. Oh well. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. It's been fun. Managed to get a good amount of this gone through. Not too big of an issue to make out since there will be good grind spots later. Okay. Let's see here. Who's available right now for raiding off to? Well, Toasty Shreds is online currently playing Lost Light. So, since nobody else is really on aside from him at the moment, I think I'll just drop it over on him. Alright. Thank you all for coming. It's been fun. Thank you, Mitch, for hanging out. Becca as well, if you're still out there lurking. Snorchlax, nice talking to you the whole time here. Armahide, thank you for recommending this game again. It's been fun. And Vierna, thank you for dropping in there. Just help with that little thing. Anyways, I will be back probably tomorrow night with Overkill, with some Borderlands 3. because we want to continue our playthrough of that. And then Tuesday night, I think I'll be doing some Pokemon practice for VGC. Anyways, thank you all for coming out. It's been a blast. And I'll hopefully see more of you guys.